got an old woman throwing a swan off of a bridge. Welcome to Take 3. Happy New Year, world. What better way to ring it in than with a catastrophic fall at a football game? As Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts was making his way back to the locker room after a win against Washington, he got to meet a few of his biggest fans as they fell almost 10 feet after a railing they were leaning on gave way. Now this moment is important because it proves two things. One, Eagle fans can't fly. And two, Hurts is a bona fide sweetheart, picking up fans, making sure they're not Hurts, giving out hugs, and immediately posing for a selfie. Okay, joking aside, this second angle shows just how rough the fall really was. That cameraman was 2 feet away from getting completely pancaked underneath the railing. See, this is why I avoid any form of physical activity. There are so many ways to start this story, but I'll tell you this, it ends with an old woman throwing a swan off of a bridge. A geriatric woman was captured walking over a bridge in Berlin when she noticed a swan. Now, I don't know if you know this, but swans don't normally hang out on bridges. Instead of acting like a normal human being and just filming it for TikTok before completely ignoring it, she decided to save the majestic white bird with nothing but her bare hands. Like a Hooters regular, she goes for the wings, wrestling down the swan without even breaking a sweat. At this point, you gotta believe she's done this before. The swan, realizing it's been overpowered, gives in to the babushka doll of a woman and allows itself to be thrown over into the waterway below, fluttering its wings as it swims off. Now here's my favorite part. The camera then pans back to the woman, showing her as she limps off. A hero. Ah, Europe. Football! It's more than a sport, it's a way of life, and sometimes life hits hard. As Michigan State faced off against Pittsburgh in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, yes, that is a real thing, a fight broke out that seemingly had absolutely nothing to do with schools or sports or anything competitive. But while this sports brawl starts off with some high energy, basketball move, it devolves into a Shakespearean tragedy. As the first fist flies, a woman is hurled to the ground, bringing in the first great actor in this play, pleading his friend to calm down.
Stop! Look at this! Look what you did! Got hurt! Calm down!
Round 2 kicks off with a football tackle to the ground, right near the woman from before, introducing us to the second hero of this story, this man's crack. Gotta praise the cameraman for that. Fire rages on in blue shirt guy's eyes, but that is the end of this tale at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Man, football is so weird. And that is it for this episode of Take 3. If you enjoyed it, share it with your grandma. See if she's ever thrown a swan off a bridge. She probably has. And if you've got a video you want to share, slide into our DMs on Instagram at Take3Narcity. If it's good enough, it'll be in the next episode. You can also follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. See you next time.